Mr. Abuy, when you meet Chokwe Lumumba?
Well, Chokwe Lumumba, he came to my life, and he came to the life of many young people in 1985 after a million men march in Washington D.C. called by Louis Farrakhan. But previously in 1983, Professor Akinjela Umoja and Professor Makungu Akinjela from NAPO, New African People Organizations in Uruguay State University, they came to Spain. They came to present a book on Malcolmx. The book was realized by the book editor called Chalaparta, and it was the first time I had some idea of who was Republic of New Africa, who is Chokwe Lumumba, who is Obafemi, who is Sister Nkechi Taifa, and all these people who came in the tradition of Malcolmx to realize a new book on the Malcolmx quote. And this was in 1997 when the young brothers in Spain, in Europe, mostly people who I was member of the African organization Youth Front, and I was member of his political staff in the New Black Panther Party, the Spanish chapter of the New Black Panther Party. In that time, it was right in Spain, and we started to follow people like Jesse Taylor, like Akinjele, like intellectual like Van Sertima, all the people who in that time it was very famous between the Black Youth Movement, the Hip Hop movement. It was the Hip Hop Public Enemy, Schoolie D, all these people who it was like parties and Sister Soldier and all the different artists like Professor Griff. He was the people who he was looking for. In all these people, one of the beautiful men that we made in that time, the beautiful human being was Chokwe. And the Chokwe, he was a lawyer, he was defending Tupac. You know that the Tupac was in jail. So we was following Tupac, and we discovered following Tupac, the youth movement, the hip hop movement. We meet Chokwe as a lawyer. So we seen the African lawyer who defends people like Tupac, who say revolutionary by gangster, as this priest said. So this is the context, the hip hop context that the Chokwe emerged between us, between the young urban, the Africans, young people in Europe, in Lisbon, in Madrid, in Paris, in London, and we saw it was my experience that to have the privilege to talk or to sit down next to brother like Chokwe Lumumba, and mostly the time when I have opportunity to head a delegation of pan-African movement from Spain to visit Republic of New Africa, to visit Georgia, Alabama, and Louisiana, and accepting the invitation of Malcolm's grassroots movement. I heard about the people like Sister Aminata Umoja or Brother Akinjele, who developed a new analysis concept, a new conceptual analysis, who was the epistemology to understand Malcolmx. And the way to understand Malcolmx ideas and what Malcolmx said about democracy and what kind of we can make democracy supporting the people. It was the secret that Lumumba developed in Jackson, Mississippi, to be a mayor, to be a people's mayor. And this strategy, this tradition